me close this. Alright, it's a little better. Yo, what's going on, Caden? I took the Knicks today. It's the Magic. Nah, I don't think you're gonna play it.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're
I mean, if you're not gonna play it, it's not really worth buying, I guess.
Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we've got
That's why I like playing,
on tap.
especially when you can hand them out.
And the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from a snowy Orchard Park. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Honestly, not a lot of people run that against me anymore. You just gotta beat it, get them out of it. It's all about adjusting. That's why I like it, because it's a mental game. You know what I mean? And I see what you're saying. It can get annoying. Alert!
Throwing right away is Allen. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time by talking about
I think it's going to be a good game.
Of course, that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and I saw a great example of it.
No, I think we're going to win.
Laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through.
I mean, if we lose, they win the division, which
big time play.
has been the way it's been looking for weeks now. But if we win, we still have a chance down the stretch to win the division. I still think we're gonna. I don't think we're missing the playoffs. So.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a
I'm not
game
super,
in the snow. And something for
it.
us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come.
I thought we'd split with them the whole year.
Can they find a
It will suck though. If we do lose, it would suck. I agree.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Allen. To the left side.
Why are his cleats messed up? Yo, look at his cleats are messed up. They messed up something with his cleats in the last update, apparently.
That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
I always be breaking something on this game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, they do catch more than they used to.
He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a game.
That just might be how it feels, though.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're
You know what I mean? Like, is that a feel thing? I feel the same way.
They knew it was coming.
But if that were the case for everybody, then no one would be catching anything. Logically speaking.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just
Right? Isn't logically speaking, right?
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. We'll try and run here with Cook. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. To the pylon, he's in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills.
You know, it's funny, Mike, I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their way, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their foot in. You see them slipping and falling, so early offensive success doesn't really surprise me. And
so what's new, Caden? What's new with you, man?
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
I got my John Cena shirt on. Wrestling was that special. Put me on people so far away from the ball. So
right about the 28-yard line.
That's something.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ice.
Right to the air. Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
Value one.
As he is taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. That'll be a short pickup, but that's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's not going to get there. Stop short, and they turn it over on downs as we get to the end of the quarter. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8.
56.
Allen will give this to Davis. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Buffalo.
Hey, David.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing now, Allen. That is caught side of the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You can celebrate. You just scored a touchdown.
Some play by the quarterback.
Like,
He
no.
got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Williams. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Power ice.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. On play action, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And he's going to be hit and take.
Good game. So now we ain't playing no more. I'm going to go Army Navy on, I think.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd
man, it was quick.
and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest
We got a rematch of last time.
between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. The seats are shoveled, the fans ready for a snow game here in Buffalo. And we're off and running from Western New York. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. He stopped on the run back to the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Trips, hiding,
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's got it deep downfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
Bro.
He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, you connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins.
Bro, he's holding on to
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. That is comped, and it's Higgins again. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Running in the red zone. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it.
Bruh. This game is hilarious. You block the extra point, and they let the lineman pick it up and run around with no disengages or anything to tackle the old lineman. That's hilarious. You literally can't make this shit up. It's like they program what are the most ridiculous things we could have on the game. Let's have this happen. Like, I make a great play and they reward him for my great play.
Field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing, buying some time right. And his first pass.
And of course we drop it first play. Even though I've been hitting Higgins when he's been throwing Higgins.
Touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't
In a double coverage. Maybe not double coverage. At least 2 people in the area when he's catching.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Allen. That's Knox. He's got it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. It goes for 32 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short
Is that official?
to a tight end.
Or are you asking?
Give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down throw for Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. Kincaid there to bring it in.
Oh, good. We're going to need him.
And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish off.
Patriots defense has been solid though this year, haven't they?
So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Oops.
To the air again, Allen. And he makes the catch, and just like that, we're right back even at 8 apiece. What a start to this one, baby. Both teams scoring, and without hesitation, run everyone out there to go for 2. For fans of aggressive offenses, Brock, this is certainly shaping up to be...
Yeah, I mean, Allen's been targeting the tight ends very frequently.
This offense just going to go for 2 from here on out? I don't know. There's a lot of risk involved with it, but I'm here for it.
On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. Burrow from the gun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can
Favors,
reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a
I don't know, I don't trust him.
5-yard pickup, first down.
I'm just not big on
Take a
him.
peek at how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Higgins downfield.
Bro, why are we playing defense if they're just... Like, okay, he caught it. But then I come over with the hit stick, and it's just nothing. It's like...
How many times do we see teams...
I mean, well, he drafted Josh Allen, so it's hard to not like it for that reason.
It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of.
On first down, here's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being...
But I mean, I'm hit sticking him. At least give me the hit stick animation where I just knock him down. I'm not even asking for the fumble there. Just like...
All options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
I mean, yeah, he hasn't done a great job with wide receivers, but he did with getting Diggs, so...
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
11. Here we go. 180, 11, mighty, 11,
Again, it's Burrow. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On 1, right?
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
11, Thomas.
Brown can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Brown again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals.
I mean, at least he signed Palmer this year, you know.
That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Terrell Bernard.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board. It can energize a defense and give them that swag when the defensive stop them.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
But yeah, I mean, I obviously wish we had better wide receivers, but yeah, you can't have everything. I feel like he's gotten a lot better. His first couple years, he was cheeks, I feel like, making scared decisions and playing way too conservative. You don't like McDermott?
First tone of the game for James Cook. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can...
Yeah, you don't think he's good?
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who gotta have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them.
He can get annoying a little bit, but he's got, like, I don't know what the third most amount of wins in his first 9 seasons or something like that. Like, I don't know. Obviously, nothing is good enough until we win a Super Bowl.
Coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment.
So that's the ultimate goal, you know.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Alert!
He'll pass it this time. Stays upright. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here he goes, third and long. Has him on the quick hit. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rally.
Episode 16, yeah, I mean, that's...
A 14-yard gain. It's fourth down.
It's a good season.
56, 56. 5 wide.
I know, dude.
Got his man. Shakir has it. And he's taken down.
I love it, though. That's, I mean, you just get invested in it.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And off to Cook here out of his own read. Oh, it's so tough to build momentum running through the snow.
There's so much to invest into it. Honestly, that's what's great about it.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Bills,
Yeah, you're right there, man. You're like right in that slot.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Allen on third down. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for Bills.
First and 10, here's Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't gonna
That's right.
force something.
That's right. Like you're close. You're close to some interesting stuff happening. Yeah, dude, that's wild. It just shows you like how ridiculous things can be in life. I mean, dude's got a great job and gets himself fired over some girl.
After the incompletion. Allen gonna throw again. Escapes out to the left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The Bills are gonna go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know, like, how about just don't mess your life up? Why is that such a hard concept?
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It shouldn't be like a ridiculous concept, just don't mess your life.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Right back to Shakir. This is caught. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills tie it just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Prater adds the PAT, and they'll take the lead.
Makes the score Bills 15. Bengals.
And then not only did he get fired from his job, like, then dude went and got a felony. It's not like he messed his job up and was like, dang, I really did mess up. Then dude's like, you know what I gotta do now? Time to go get a felony. Hey, what is that?
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Right in. 12, 12, 12. 11, empty, paint. 11, empty, paint. Mighty. 11 mighty.
11 mighty.
Final throw
11
before the
mighty.
break. Getting out to his left. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey man, keep going on Supernatural. Hey, you can when you send me messages, you can talk to me about that too. You don't gotta just talk about some of the sports shit. If you're interested about what's going on, it'd be hard for me to not ruin certain things. Like,
And this drive will start inside the 25.
that could be difficult. So I guess I don't want to do that.
Now. 1st and 10.
Half 85, half 85.
35.
Cook trying this one up the gut. Man, they've had a miserable time trying to run it through all this snow. Another carry fails here. He's going to lose yardage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Flush down out to it.
Oh man, I completely blew that.
Defense, and they take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Define easier. I don't know how to answer that question, to be honest with you.
Back to throw now, Allen. Headed out right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he will get this inside the 30.
I mean, does it get easier to get to the end? You're talking about getting to the end. You tried to set up a nano there.
When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Allen setting up play action. He rolls to his right. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Yeah, there's just so much episodes. It's hard to finish it fast, if that's what you're asking.
Change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Not going to get him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
He put everything he had into this one. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave.
Yeah, I just think it's just a lot, to be honest with you.
So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Off 52. 319. Middle.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, Buffalo.
I think it was like 1 season a year, I want to say.
first thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills grow their lead to 8.
So I think it was like 15 years it was on for. I think 2003 is when it started. And I don't think it ended till 2018 maybe.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go.
Here's Brown to start the drive. Man, they've had a miserable time trying to run it through all this snow. Another carry fails here. He's going to lose yardage. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped.
Oh yeah, just hanging out with the family, you know.
System you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Hits his running back. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Gain of 26 yards there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
11. Gun.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He finds fans. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line.
So slow on adjustments right now.
And the Bengals have a first down. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do. Trailing here in the fourth. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go. Done.
Burrow from the gun. Connects with fans. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Running for it with Brown.
Where's my defensive line?
The Bengals down by only
That's
2
run D
in
and
the
then
fourth.
goes. Yeah.
Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do. And it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
So a field goal would win it for him now, but to do that, they've got to recover this kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And they get
I know, right?
down right around the 41.
Crazy.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. Man, they've had a miserable time trying to run it through all this snow. Another carry fails here. He's going to lose yardage. He went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's second and 13.
Now hike the dang ball. Holy crap, dude.
Brought in right side by Kincaid. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it third and short.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
He's back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Now a design run. It's Allen. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. Keeps it moving. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills push this to an 8-point game. Josh Allen, the touchdown. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Rock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Well, he's been trying to strip it the whole game.
Play and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number.
So when you try to strip it, you have the adjustment on. You give up more broken tackles.
In for 6, a defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Pass now to kick this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, there's going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 11. Hey,
Can.
Burrow now on first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo.
Can.
Bengals losing by 9. So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
11 MT.
Working down from the gun. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. A 28-yard gain.
11.
And the Bengals first down.
11.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Brought in.
He's catching that. They're getting whacked as soon as he catches it.
This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line.
Bengals first down.
11, pump.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And he is going to
Oh, man,
take
I
this
messed that up, too.
Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. T. Higgins, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here.
And he's got it in the end zone. The conversion is good. They're back within a single point here in the 4th.
Oh, Chase is jiggling.
They'll line up for the onside kick here. Got to find a way to get it back. Just a little over a minute and a half remaining. And the Bill takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the fumble recovery is made. Needed to try it. We all get
Bro,
it.
who's going crazy?
Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up
Just
a
bailed
yard.
them out with a
Right now,
fumble
you've really
onside kick.
burdened your defense.
I know, right?
A quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They'll go again with Davis. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. This is Cook on the handoff. And he has the Bills the first down.
The game.
I've always felt the importance of community. To be there for them, like they said that to me.
He was trying mad hard, too. He was good.
I feel like I've grown a lot as a professional. And as a person. I know it because I see how proud my family is.
Who was that?
drawn the shortest straw in the holiday gift exchange. Your girlfriend's dad.
Oh, in that game for me? Even after that last one?
Maybe there's time to get a deal on something else.
I don't like that I can't sort by the name. I also, why don't these guys have their top 100 logo thing? Everybody's got the Elite one or whatever that purple one's called. I forgot. Or not Elite. I'm in the Elite one now. What's the one after Elite? I'm going the wrong way. Hero and then Champion. Yeah. Oh, because maybe no one has enough ranking points yet. You have to have at least 3,200 ranking points. But I don't know. Oh no, they got it. All right, man. Sounds good. I'm about to post my next bet, so you can see that on Twitter.
Will come up under center at the 25 for the first snap of the third quarter. And he's going to throw. And completes it. First down and it's short. Now it's short down the sideline. Another big play for number 15. There was a collision right at the top of the route over to the outside. Can't quite see Noah Short. Now he comes to the picture, and then he breaks out a little bit of a shove-off on the play, but got away with it. Matched up to the outside against Justin Ross, number 17. That was a surprise. I didn't think they'd be thrown on first down. I didn't know who was out there. I had to kind of look out there. 29-yard pickup on the first snap of the third quarter. They started the game out with a pass as well. Exactly. First down of the 46, already in Navy territory.
What is...
Well, remember a year ago, your talk was about Bryson Daly and Deserved Slow, and Blake Horvath was the story. Rushing for almost 100 yards, and now look at the story has flipped again. The other quarterback is the one we're talking and showing the highlights of. As a guy who's always the other quarterback, I can really relate to this. 5 out of 6 throwing the ball for Allen, including that one to Short, who's in motion. And he's looking to throw it toward him again. This one to the Navy sideline. It's complete. So here it is. Get a chance on third down. Stop. Yeah, third and long. How aggressive will P.J. Volker be on this one? Will he attack the quarterback? Who is going to rush and how many? Army with a halftime lead. You saw the graphics. 6 of the last 7 winners led at the break. Dale Helms in the gun. As they move south over to the far side, Jeff Bunker didn't like the looks of that from the get-go. Yeah, that's some early timeout on third and long to earn a timeout that'll be valuable late. Not a happy Army coach right now. When you make your dip super creamy tolerance, your new boyfriend didn't know nothing about football. Oh, he kept it down. So the team... And still treated him just fine. Have you tried the dip? Oh, great fumble. Yes? Fumble? That's a Hail Mary. You expect to save money when you switch your car insurance. But only USAA comes with a membership that has your back. A community that was started over 100 years ago by military members who chose to insure each other's cars because no one else would. And even though the military and their families have options today, our members know USAA's service.
Okay, let's see what happens in this mix.
And we take care of our own.
For now, the holidays are stressful, but Verizon's got a bunker seal on the new Samsung Galaxy S25. You tell me when they're missing coming? Right now. Nutcracker.
Alright, we'll play another game here in a second.
Oh, it is a winter wonderland indeed. The snow is falling in upstate New York as you get a look inside Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. This out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a first carry for their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Allen to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. A 1st down carry for Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and a couple. Back to the ground. This time Cook. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
22 yards.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Allen now on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
The score, Bills 7, Lions nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Back at the 20-yard line.
4 down. 12. 2 first. Hold on.
Back to throw. Gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
29 yards. First down, Detroit.
From the gun, here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Value 3.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Listen. Ric Flair, 5. Tiger.
Throwing again is Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Cornell.
Goff now looks to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
14. 2 for 1. Hey, Cal.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Detroit Lions. First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Gone. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. That's complete right side. It's too slow. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal.
11. Go, 12. Go.
To the air again. Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Hey, lift! Lift! 12! DC!
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down and 8. On play action, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver. Got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for Bills. 1st down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Oh my gosh, why am I not able to complete that throw? That's
Took a
insane.
shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And
Oh dang, that's crazy. That's good. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't have the answer to that question.
Here's 2nd and 10.
That's sad though.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Rhode Island.
Passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Allen going to change this at the line. Now this time, Allen will throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches.
All you can do is hope that that's wrong.
On play action, Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. The result.
Yeah, you obviously just hope that it's wrong and hopefully everyone's okay. But like, man, I just never understand people that people got to be so evil like that. Like, terrible.
something else. Allen to throw once more. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Allen going to throw.
Oh, gosh.
The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So now here's the former Lion, Matt Prater, on for the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard.
I'm gonna say I don't remember Prater with the Lions. That's all I'm good at.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early two-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner. 2-3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives.
Back-to-back
drives.
drops.
About their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that one going to hop into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Maverick. 4 down. 80. Down. Hey, let's go. 12. Let's go. That's it.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Hold on. 20. Tiger.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got his tight end, Anthony Fertzel. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37.
Which one are you referring to there? The jumping one? To the tight end over the middle?
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Yeah. It's good, because I had 2 on my last drive.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively. CD down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
We're good. We're good.
Goff now looking to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Two.
Here's Goff. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
76, tell him. 76. 76. 2. Go. 12. Go.
Now it's gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
First down, Lions.
17. Whirling.
Goff now to throw. And this is incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Hey, 76.
Throwing again is gone. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. He's been pulling the string on a few balls.
He's just like, okay, goodbye. You use a formation where you can block 7 people, and I can't easily heat you up with 6. Boy, he's using 5-man pass rush, or 5-man O-line, and he's got Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. And let's be honest, if you're using the Lions, are you really using Jahmyr Gibbs to block? Like, you know you don't want to block. Jahmyr Gibbs is a 98. He's got 98 speed. If I'm going to heat you up, and you want to keep him in to block, okay. Because I guarantee you his pass blocking is not as good as everything else he does. 52, 34, 29, like, how about use a formation with a tight end that's on the line of scrimmage where you can just keep the tight end into block? And you would really force me to think about, are you sending the tight end out? Are you keeping the tight end in? Are you keeping the running back in? Are you sending the running back out? Is everyone going out? Is everyone staying in? You just come out with a spread formation all game. I mean, some people are really good at that, so don't get me wrong. Like, some people can just destroy the blitz with that too. But I also, in that defensive formation I like to use there, I don't have to blitz. I could just drop the 2 linebackers to whatever zones I want.
All veterans and their families can join. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
What's going on with the Knicks right now? Let's check.
I figured premium pizzas, premium prices. Well, what do I know? Clearly not as much as it's just not in this once. CBS Market at 10/9 Central. It's Congressman.
Oh, dude, I got 18 tabs open on Google. I should probably close some of them things. Oh, the game didn't start yet. 5:40 it starts.
That's why I say there's no problem too big and no problem too small. If you need help taking on the IRS, your Social Security claims, veterans benefits, or even getting your passport, call my office or visit my website. I'm Nick Langworthy, and I'm here to serve you. My team is ready to help you cut through the red tape and make sure that Washington works for you, the taxpayers.
This is the season to celebrate with friends and family.
Oh, it is a winter wonderland indeed. The snow is falling in upstate New York as you get a look inside Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror-image matchup.
We win a Super Bowl, and then hopefully we can stink after that, because people stop using the team.
Themselves.
Bills and them, or Madden could just fix the issue by not playing a game that no one wants to play, same team versus same team. That'd be cool too.
And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game. Into the air right away is Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Samuel in motion. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
The fact that I couldn't click on Harrison there and just intercept that is absolutely insane.
A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Allen going to change the look here. They'll look to throw again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. You have the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start.
I know, right? I don't understand who likes that. Like, obviously he doesn't know when he's searching. Maybe he just wants to use Josh Allen. You know,
you see him get to the second level. As a former safety, I can just
like,
tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you.
I don't mind that you can't see who you're playing before the game starts because that just leads to people leaving all the time. So I'm glad they don't have that anymore. But man, why are we playing same team versus same team? Like, why is that not in the coding that you can't match the same two teams together?
1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle to Davis. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Oh, they said you weren't even. I thought you weren't playing that much anymore. Oh, that's kind of funny.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
I actually like that. That's pretty funny.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Of course we dropped the freaking football.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, he dropped it again.
But it's incomplete.
I always ignored him trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Oh, risky.
Memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. This is 2nd and 8. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Allen to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let it go.
I agree.
Bring up a 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end Knox. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run for the 1st time with James Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I took Cat for 15 points. Took him for 8 rebounds. I took Brenson for 20 points. And I took the Knicks to win. There's not a lot of college football or anything going on today, so really nothing there.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown.
I can't bet Army-Navy, which is the college football game I'm watching, because Army is technically a New York team. So, in New York, you can't bet the New York college teams. So.
Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now Matt Prater for the point after.
Other states let you do it, like Pennsylvania, you can bet on Penn State, you can bet on Pitt, you can bet on whoever you want. But New York is just super strict like that. Like, they don't want, like, my son being the quarterback of the University at Buffalo and me going, hey, Daddy's putting $100,000 on a Bowling Green tonight, so make sure you throw really bad passes, and then your college will be paid for. So they don't do all that. Any team that's in New York, you can't bet on that game. So if UB were to play Penn State, I can't bet on that.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Why is Porter not intercepting? And I know you're covering someone else, but he throws it right next to you.
Because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second down and 6 now. Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bills first down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Allen now looks to throw.
Oh, come on, EA Sports. Bro, they just robbed me on that. He throws the ball right to me.
The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
56, 56. Ready? Gun. Alert.
working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. His throw incomplete.
Feels like we're getting caught in between here because any completions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Allen. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
You have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield, as you mentioned. It's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. He'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down.
Good defense.
With a football, it's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Alert! Middle.
Here's Allen.
Ooh, Benford. He was right there. I thought he actually went into like an interception animation. Look at
touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Yeah, good defense that last series. I thought about punting, but I figured I had the stop already, so what the heck, might as well go for it.
And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Down the right sideline. All the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Yes, sir.
Now to end the PAT. And we've got a good one rolling. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Why do they not just pick that off? That's like
this is the NFL.
I that doesn't make a huge difference, but you know. Like if that's first down, like first play of the game, and that's not a pick, like what are we doing? Like why is that not? He throws it in a triple coverage. I'm there. I'm the user. Like I make the play. Let me come down with it. Like
and able to get this out to the 25.
It's frustrating.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
They probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Allen going to run with it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he
I'm missing a play now in my playbook. Are you kidding me?
And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Bro, my whole play is gone.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead.
That's good.
They go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bills 21, Bills 14.
Bills 21, Bills 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. A gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Allen going to audible to a different look. Second and 5. Looking outside him, he's got him in. That's Cook. And he gets us to the other side of the field across the 45 before going out. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. From the right side, going to be caught by Hardman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Now they'll shift things around. From the 17, Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo
The fact that a corner can't just cover with 96 deep, can't just cover it. That's
17
great.
yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying
How about
this
you just
game
go on?
here in the 4th. Now Prater to add the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Now Allen. And it's incomplete.
Oh, EA Sports, you fucking hoe bags. I fucking convert the fourth down, and I'm in field goal range there. And you make me drop it wide open? Look at in possession catch. Oh my gosh. They're like, no, you should drop this one. This is a good idea. What garbage.
Here's first down. Here's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
First down, Bills.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. To throw is Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
Yeah, coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and one. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Like, I'm not sure why they make you drop.
They will take
Come on.
a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up first and 10 here. Throwing, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
I think the defense surprised him there with that.
I thought maybe they would actually make the fumble. I was like, oh, that'd be.
Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Oops.
Throwing is Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Allen going to run with it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Allen. Allen going to run with it. That is caught by Shakir. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10. Allen. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is across.
You dropped the pick?
For the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up two fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Allen. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is first and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
I think he didn't even want to try. He could have taken one more play.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up.
I figured out his blitz, too. I figured out how to block it. He was running this, like, not necessarily an overload.
This had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded. Because
I think you can see it on this one. He's in man. Well, this one he's in zone. But he's running the two linebacker blitz, and he's dropping Milano. That's why he's got Milano at defensive end into coverage, because the offensive tackle has to account for him, and then either the end on the right comes free or the linebacker comes free. But I just started telling the line not to block Matt Milano. So then he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people against 5 people. So I didn't have to worry. I mean, I have 3 people open here. I have Cook right over the middle with 2 blockers, or 1 blocker. After Knox crosses, and maybe 2 blockers. But I have Cooks there. I have Palmer up this on the out route up there. Who is Clarkson? Oh, missing a bunch of shots? They don't want to show the 2-point conversion. This time he manned up Milano on Cook. or he's in a matching zone. I wanted to try to bomb him here, but he was not running the route for him, so I said, you know, we're just going to take some units. No, I got Army Navy on. It's been a good game. This time he actually rushed Milano. I told them not to ignore Milano, but they didn't have any blitzers, so my offensive lineman is smart and blocked him anyways. I shouldn't even have got to that, though. I shouldn't have had to go for a 2-point conversion to win the game. I blocked his blitz perfectly here, too. I told him, don't worry about Milano. And I have him wide open on the post, splitting his cover 2 here. Why are we dropping that? He's a solid little player. I feel like he's a kind of player that you need on a team to win championships. He can score a little bit. He can defend. Oh, man. Ugh. Yeah, you're not playing any defense down low, huh?
It's been a battle. It always is. And one more thing, if Navy gets the Navy player had control of the ball, when his shoulder was down, it would be so fun. Like a 40 and 1/2 yards on it. The game clock will set a new signal. Yeah, that was the point I was going to make. Since he didn't make it, they'll be able to bleed the last 15 minutes off. Remember, 15 seconds. 15 seconds, excuse me, my mistake. 15 seconds off. It'll be to the 2-minute timeout.
I think I don't know. Good question. They could change it if they want. I don't know if it's always the same, but I feel like it's before the national championship game.
But a lot has happened. They thought they had a quarterback sneak for a touchdown before. That's right.
Oh, it's tonight? Oh, I feel like 7 o'clock, probably 7 or 8. Today's early. I feel like, why do they announce it so early? They still got the cold college football playoff. I guess it's a regular season award. Time is at 6:11.
We can take things that we do in our mental preparation and translate that into how you attack next season. I'm just trying to see the play before the snap. What do you see? I'm looking at the formation, look at the
Let me check on Brunson and Cat.
When your mind is unbreakable, you're unbeatable.
You can have that. That's fine. No, you don't want him. I'm telling you. You don't want him. Don't do it. Brunson's got 11 already? Okay, he's halfway there. Oh, Cat's not getting any rebounds. 1 rebound? His points are going solid. I'm going to need some rebounds from Cat, though.
Did anyone ever tell you you're vindictive all the time?
Make Jersey Mike's a game day thing.
A slip of bone.
Get your 3D tickets now for the greatest chapter of the biggest saga in history. Whatever happens, protect this family. Critics rate it's by far the best Avatar movie. Avatar Fire and Dash. Rated PG-13. Get tickets now.
Stop the violence. Stop Stop the hate. Have a conversation.
An assassin took Charlie Kirk's life, leaving Erica Kirk a widow. Can she help unite a fractured America? A town hall with Erica Kirk, tonight on CBS. 2 minutes remaining in Army-Navy number 126.
Alright, let's get those playing on you.
Yeah, you remember? Down at the goal, and let's go back. The last time Blake Horvath carried the football, he fumbled it, and Navy got it back.
What stadium are you talking about for basketball? Where are they? They're in Vegas, right?
We are 20 minutes south of
Yeah, it kind of annoys me that they're in Vegas, but
it is Highmark Stadium.
It is what it is, I
here
guess.
In Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we've got a good one.
About money, I guess.
It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills.
They don't have an NBA team, but they have the hockey arena, so I guess they're using the hockey arena.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from a snowy Orchard Park.
Gun tight slot open.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Jump out! Hey, idiot! Back north.
A throw on the first play from Rodgers. He's going to test this secondary right away. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards.
He's bounced.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. You talk about a way to get this one started, Greg. Come on the road, go downfield deep, and put 6 on the board.
You can tell, Mike, this offensive coordinator, he wanted to come out aggressive in this one. Finds himself on the road. What does he do on the first snap? Deep shot, touchdown, strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 2. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
You know, good question. I haven't put much thought into it yet. It's a hard question to answer, man.
Allen gonna throw to get things going. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play, throw it away. And that'll set up.
I think one of my friends is coming over
They just have
a little
to be more
bit.
creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody
I don't think,
open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Just certain words.
play again. It's 2nd and 10.
56. 56.
On the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle,
Goodness.
and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I know, right? Like, holy crap.
Out of the gun, here's Allen.
We catch. I don't understand this game. Like, am I open there? Sure. But that one should be more droppable than the wide open one. Like,
Conversions are
what
just
are you
so
doing?
important. Like, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field,
Alert.
you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Allen.
Why can't I get it over his head there? What?
Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
He even starts heading up the field. We can't throw it over his head? Alright.
First down for Aaron. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. Austin brought in motion. Man in motion, heading left.
They're saying his accelerations in real life is ridiculous.
2nd down, Rodgers. And this is too far out in front.
They auto make a bad throw, so I can't.
Jonnu Smith, the
So
tight
I can't
end,
pick that up.
was looking for there. 3rd down coming up.
You know, Mike, there's the same.
Oh, the clock is messed up, maybe?
Defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Austin brought in motion.
Inside. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Yeah, Liz.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first. Second,
Yeah, they're like
3rd
still
down.
the same
All
team,
3
right?
incompletions.
Kind of crazy.
Now brings up 4th down, and barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Austin brought in motion.
Inside.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. And that'll be intercepted by Tre'Davious White. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in
It's definitely helpful for sure.
inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 11-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
56, 319.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's in! James Cook, touchdown, Bills.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Tight.
Austin brought in motion.
Hey, take 26.
The master of play action, Rodgers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
88, go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rodgers. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Austin brought in motion. We'll try and run it here with Warren. And he will have the Steelers 1st down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
18. Yeah, Liz. 26.
On play action, Rodgers. Pushed out to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. In motion now, it's Miller. 2nd down, Rodgers.
Give me the ball, EA Sports. Why do you hate me? Oh my gosh.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession,
Oh goodness.
you'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
58. Go to 50. Hey, take 26. Back north.
Play action now with Rodgers. Oh, and that throw.
They made him drop that. Oh man, I should have had that. He threw the ball right to me.
And it's going to bring up 4th down. motion man.
Hey, 88. Number 50, inside, jump out.
On fourth down, they snap it to Rodgers. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's fourth down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 7. From the gun, Josh Allen. A throw there on second.
Dropped it again, dude. Wow, they're making everyone drop everything in this game.
Has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it's going to be fourth down.
Prater on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Bills will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Austin brought in motion. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers here on second down. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 13 yards on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down.
Sounds good, man.
Now it's Miller.
And the Steelers first down.
26.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there was his defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. In motion now, it's Miller.
Hey, 88.
Again, it's Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let one go. Down the middle. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, They're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This returnable for Hardman. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's going to have a Bills first down. As he'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Design run here for Allen. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Throw on the run is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid.
Yay, Kincaid's got the football.
With a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Allen. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
That's another Bills first down.
Now Allen on first down. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 33.
A huge play just before the half. 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll run the sneak, and they'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Hook is in. Touchdown, Bill.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will get out in front 17-7.
17. Steelers 7.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Get 300! Get 300! Take 3rd! Jump out!
Now, faking the give. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
Very deep safety.
Will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. At their own 24-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
To the middle of the field, caught by Shakir. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Buffalo. That's good for Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Allen, gonna give it to Cook. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Here's a handoff to Warren. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. The tackle made back at the 48-yard line. They'll motion the tight end, Smith.
Hey, 626. 50. Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down. Metcalf, the motion man.
Liz. Hey, 88.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. On the run to the right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but Give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Fourth down. Rodgers. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And he's going to have the Steelers first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
A gain of 15. Hey, take 26. Steelers. Go to 50. Get 300. Get 300. Get Mike.
Rodgers going up top again. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will score! DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. He keeps it himself. That's the way to get started. A pick up to 17 and a very quick first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
from the 42-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Around the building, crash pulling up in no more truck just to play freeze tag with a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from my shoulder, trying to show the ropes before they from a I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seeing the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle now.
A run with Davis. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
On third down, it's Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Davis. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
Sometimes the effectiveness of a blitz is all about when you call it. In this case, they called it against the perfect play. They're able to send that corner directly into where the running back was designed to go. He takes him down in the backfield for a loss.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. On third down, it's Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Steelers 21. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's go. That's good.
Here is first and 10.
20, 30.
Play action now with Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. It was a game that delivered more points than most people would have expected with the snow falling at kickoff.
The game shouldn't have been as close as it was.
All involved.
I gave up the TD before half, and I should have just backed my dude up.
In their back pocket.
With 5 seconds left, I don't know why I didn't. I played on the linebacker. I played on Milano, and I thought I could sack him because I knew he was going to run this play action. I thought I could go around the corner, but he did a great job stepping up in the pocket. And Warren did a great job coming to block me. It's terrible back pedals. Like, what are my safeties doing? Prevent. Why are you going to... Man. If I don't give that up, not even close.
Down here, Jed Fish is at the top of that list, but I'm going to go with an outlier. I'm going to go with a father-son team. I'm going to go with a guy who aligns with Michigan's grounding pound, and that's Anthony Lynn, former San Diego Chargers head coach. He loves to run the rock. He could bring his son, Denton Lynn, who comes from this same
Let me put it on the next game for now. I'll play.
For the Ravens. Aaron, I thought you were setting Rick up. Yeah, I thought you were going to go Rick. You eyes are I was going to say, gee, you were like really nice to you. That was really nice to you.
Oh, wait, it's on Amazon Prime, isn't it? Brunson already got me his 25. Okay. What's Cat doing?
That's how they score. They're up and down from the three-point line at best. Yeah, Baker and Bain combined for just 2 for 8 shooting in the second quarter. And a huge night.
Okay, Cat's 3 points away from my points, and he's halfway to the rebounds. Ooh.
In your area. Go get my Timberlands. Let me go get my Butters. That's this area. Get my Butters. Jalen Brunson has 25 points. The Knicks lead the Magic 71-64 in the NBA Cup semifinals. We'll be right back with more at the half, presented by AT&T. Here's to the stock that never stopped. To the flavor that found its way into everything. Where seasoning and sauce takes the spotlight, and everything else follows. From just one spot to America's #1 spot for women. From a party of 5 to 5 million lives. From the pregame to after party. This isn't just a meal. It's a life.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from a snowy Orchard Park. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one. Rolling right. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And this is going to backfire in a... Allen will give this to Davis. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. But when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground.
What's going on?
When you can generate big plays on the
How have you
ground,
been?
it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he's into the end zone. What a start. James Cook.
Keep the division alive, yeah, for sure. Yeah, if we lose tomorrow, the division's over. Okay, Patriots clinch it. I can't.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Following the touchdown, pass is...
Yeah, if we win tomorrow, we still need them to lose one game to the Dolphins or the Jets. So it's still not looking great, but you never know.
Landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Play action here. Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down. On the carry is Pacheco. Ooh. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. first drive of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. Oh, trying to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half.
Good game.
We're going to be better. I think specifically myself in the defensive end, and so I'm looking to come out and do.
Thanks for your time. Good luck in the second half.
All right, Cassidy, thank you. The Knicks opened up with a bang, shooting at 61%, but then they topped it in the second quarter, 65%. Orlando was at 61% in the first, but 35% in the second. Second half underway here in Vegas. Banchero, the dribble drive, and the finish. It's a good start for the Magic. I just don't think they can win this game. Because they were involved when they had 8 points at halftime. It's great to set up other people, but they need him to get going. He's now in double figures with 10. Ananobi couldn't catch it, and it's taken away by Bain. Bain missed it. A little too much spin. Towns ahead. Brunson shifting gears and switching hands. The dexterity of Jalen Brunson. Wow, it's been really interesting today to watch a Magic Knicks game with the ball going up and down the floor at that pace. Last year, these were two half-court teams. Suggs, feed it. Bain, hard drive. Hit. Carter. It's pure. But once again, the penetration. And that's the same way Carter started the game, getting penetration.
Yeah, excuse me for a minute while I fight the movie. Just clap for me like the lightning do. Yeah, better slow but you be fighting them too. And if you're feeling it, I'm
The miss by Bridges, the push by Banchero. It's a 4-point game. Coach Fowler, he's just got to pick his spots a little better. Obviously, he's just coming back off injury. He's got to get back in the conditioning of the game and all the things. This game is going up and down. He has to do a better job of just picking his spots, being aggressive in certain moments. Foul is called against Hart. That's number 3 on here. That could be big. Foul trouble with Hart could make a huge difference. He does so much for that team. The catch by Black. Banker doesn't go, but the tip in does. But it was on the cylinder. Won't count. That's interesting. I don't know. Hard to tell from our angle here. Ooh. I think part of it is still on there. But that was close. That is a quick stepping jump from a point line. Anthony Black at 6'7", 200, 6'10" wingspan. Half point set here for the next part. The Blacks to the rim, stop, and strip to the ball by Banchero. That is a perfect feed. The Black couldn't dunk it cleanly. It still goes in. And the foul. Dave just ran up on Kevin Scott and the official arguing because he thought his guy got undercut and he got teed up. Yeah, he might have ran past his foot. He thought he hit his foot and he took off. This is what the Knicks were really upset about, and they're right. Hart got fouled. That led to this. So they get Brunson for the foul. But Desmond Bain picks up the technical because, Stan, as you mentioned, he came charging towards the official to make his point. Yeah, he sprinted up the floor. That's always going to get you in trouble. So Towns is going to shoot the technical, and then Black's going to get a free throw for the traditional three-point play. Well, Apollo just used some of his energy to bring up the floor. He ain't spinning like that all night ago. So he is. And this was Bain reacting, pointing, gesticulating. And that was that. Kevin Scott. See them up.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park.
So frustrated.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills.
It snows here. Where are you from?
Themselves.
I don't think it's fun that playing same team versus same team, but I mean, it is what it is. I don't think that should be in the game. They used to not have weather in the game. For years, you just had to play in not perfect weather every game. That's not football.
Mike Tirico next to the great tight end.
I have to do it. So you're saying you have the advantage now?
Off we go from a snowy Orchard Park.
Maybe. But if I didn't, it's my fault, so I won't complain. Nah, I'm not one of those guys. See, you're complaining. You're complaining. I'm not complaining. No, yeah, but after you said it first. You can tell. GG. You wild.
In motion goes Cooks.
You don't like Pollard? You don't like Jay Poy?
Gonna throw to get things going.
No?
Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this.
Yeah, you should be allowed to friendly quit when they have the same team, but they got rid of that last year. I don't know why.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop.
Yeah, Poyer's not as good as he used to be, that's for sure.
Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. In motion goes Cooks.
I'm not making you play.
Allen now on 2nd down. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Buffalo.
33-yard line.
You don't like Shaq?
Kincaid in motion. On the ground, this is James Cook.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs
I got him.
That play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
In motion goes Cooks.
56.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on.
Yeah, he throws like that sometimes in the game.
Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
Right? He does that.
To throw is Allen. He could not get rid of it, and down he goes. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
In motion, Shakir.
Hey, hold. Alert!
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. And the rush is going to get there.
If he had 800 seconds.
They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on down.
1 extra second, which you didn't have, because they already took too long on the play. Damn, cat.
A run, this is Gilliam.
Did the announcer just call it? Yeah, it was a cat attack.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That was corny.
I can promise you that is not
Is it a
how
cat
they wanted
attack?
to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Oops. I gave him the Ole.
The last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he's in.
Okay, I'm going to say by the third quarter you're going to quit. That's what I'm going to guess.
I think this is a great example here. Two guys.
Why does anybody quit?
Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown.
No, just by the way it started. No, you're right. You might not. Hopefully not. You're actually kind of cool. I mean, you're not one of those. You definitely don't sound like an asshole playing the game, but you're a little too cocky to start the game. But that's okay. You gotta have confidence. I get it. What? You don't have to say you're. No one says I'm cocky. No one comes out and says, "Hey, man, I'm cocky." Oh, to make it sound like because you're gonna teach me how to use the Bills. Making me laugh. You're gonna teach me how to use the Bills. Maybe I need to teach you how to use them. Apparently. You're like maybe I am. It's okay, man. It's Madden. Shit happens.
Allen to the throw on 1st and 10. That's right side taken in by Coates. And he's down on the other side.
I never get in a game thinking I'm gonna win. Whatever happens, happens, man. I think I can win any game, but anybody can win any game. As long as you have some kind of skill. Pick the ball up. I hit stick the shit out of you, bro. I just hit stick the shit out of you. You tried cutting back in.
Sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch.
Of what?
Before it turns into a run,
what's the question?
You have to secure the ball as a ball catcher.
Because I hit stick the shit out of you. They were rewarding me for hit sticking the shit out of you.
Points of pressure, front tip up against your body.
You tried to juke back inside.
Catching it is just step one. You've got to
well, if I didn't hit stick you,
before you become a
no, for sure. The game has either yeah, I did hit stick you though. Did I not hit stick you? Well, you're right. I mean, it's the game decides certain shit, which is very, very frustrating. But I hit stick you.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice job by them.
I think when you time up a hit stick on a ball carrier move, they give you a higher percentage chance of causing a fumble.
Vertical, write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On 1st and 10, it's
good play, Wilson.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Allen to throw. He's to the 15.
Oh my goodness.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Big play there for the Bills. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Cook.
Oh, see, you landed the hit stick. I used the special, same thing happened. Exact same thing.
And they do.
I hit the special move and you hit the hit stick.
Things can swing in the NFL. I mean, in a blink of an eye, you go from being on the verge to heading to this first half lead to suddenly having the ball momentum swing completely the opposite way. Big time defensive play that they really needed to keep this game within reach.
On the carry, it's Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. In motion goes Cooks.
At the 5-yard line.
On second down, Allen. He's going to take a shot
Whoa.
down the field.
Good bomb.
Got it. And he will take this one in. 94 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Are we not talking anymore?
The veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on top. 7
They go
apiece.
cat and then
And the
rebounds.
kicks away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle's made at about the 38-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
Yeah.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. 2nd and 7. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Third and 2. Here we go. From the gun, Josh Allen. Thrown on the run, but it's off target.
Can't hit that throw.
And that is incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And now it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That one downfield for Cooks. And he is going to have the Bills first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Timeout Buffalo. They're second. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
on second down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. They'll go down to a knee. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
My boy, 319! Pass. Hey, home. Pass 85. What is that?
Now designed to run. It's Allen. He will do it himself. He's in.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle form, like the final 2 minutes in the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half.
Ooh, Brunson.
Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Raiders on to attempt the extra point. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nasty move, Brunson, this late, Caden. Yeah, he's going off. Did Cat, you know if Cat, I know, yeah, I seen that. I got it on right now. Did you see, Did you see, you need one more rebound from Cat. That's what I need.
On first down, Allen. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out.
Yeah, I need
Time
one more
has
from
expired.
Cat.
The first half
And then the next
has
to win.
come to an end. Pretty interesting first half.
Kind of like the Magic's jerseys. I feel like they got a thing, little look.
Minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Tough running there. He's up to the 32. Christian Benford brings him down. Brings up 2nd and 7. They face 2nd down and 7.
56.
Design run here for Allen. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run with Gilliam. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Christian Bedford on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings us second and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 9. Allen gonna throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will go all the way. What a luxury to have an offensive tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Samuel, gonna see what he can do.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert!
In motion goes Cooks.
319! Regular.
On first and 10, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
That's good for a Bills first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. Flushed to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. On play action, Allen has got room past the 35. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Bills.
Throwing again, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's Daquan Jones getting in there to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. In motion goes Cooks. To the air on second down. Here's Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cooks. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
And it's third down.
Play action. It's Allen.
Good throw.
And he will score. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Yeah, good route combo. That's a good play here. I got that play in my playbook.
It's 21-14.
Good
So
play.
both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Now a run to begin the fourth quarter on 1st and 10. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here is Allen.
Oh, goodness.
Out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't.
You're saying he should have caught the ball? Wow.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now another extra point try here from a little shorter distance. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
Bills 28, Bills 14.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
In motion goes Cooks. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Down the field, he's got the hook up.
Jeez, what a catch. What a catch on that.
Beginning to this drive.
You got a wide open guy. He catch the ball.
24-yard gain on the play.
Play action. Here's Allen. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Greg Russo. He gets into drop it. It's a loss of 8. In motion goes Cooks. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Moving to his right. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short game.
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. First down. Off the play fake, here's Allen. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. Here is first and goal. In motion goes Cooks. Now Allen. That one is caught in the back of the end zone.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Prater's extra point is good. And the Bills are back to within 7. It's 28-21. A 1-score game late, you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Allen, going to give it to Cook. And he finds some space, tackles after a gain of 7 on first down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. 2nd down and 3. Now a design run. It's Allen. And he's going to give himself up, but
game, bro.
Before he picks up the first down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Bills. It was a game that delivered more points than most people would have expected with the snow falling at kickoff. Entertaining game for all involved.
I almost never hit the juke with Josh Allen.
To warm up with a victory in their back pocket.
Just that angle was too enticing. Good block, Cyrus Torrance. Is I'm gonna teach you how to use the Bills.
Certainly a gamer, but you walk that fine line if you're hurting your team. That's exactly right, and right now he's not trying to do anything on the offensive end of the floor. Defensively, he's giving great effort, but he just can't move. 21 points now for OG Anunoby. It feels like he's grabbing his hip like they have a hip pointer or something like that, Coach. 106-97. Knicks yet to come out. He did actually come out. Knocked away by Hart. Tracked down by Brunson. Coleman trailing. Coleman attacking to the rim. Well, they got to
All right, that's it for today. Solid little 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 66 wins? No. 7 wins? We'll take a little 7-0 today. I'll take it.
We began the possession thinking that Orlando just wanted to get Suggs out of the game somehow, but because
I never understand these.
and then he ends up getting knocked by Ananobi in the corner. So he can't get him out right now.
How are they different?
Jake's Richardson waiting in the sports table to make this.
All right, peace out, people. See you, Caden. Let's go Knicks. Let's close this win. Hopefully, Cat got to 8 rebounds for me.